Welcome. In this video I will show you how to customize home screen and lock screen on your Nothing Phone 3a Lite. First of all, let's go to Settings menu by swiping down the Control Center and tapping on the gear icon at the bottom of the screen. Then let's go to Customization, and here we have many different customization options. Let's start with the lock screen. We can choose different widgets for the lock screen. When you add in widgets, you can expand widget area, which will remove the clock view, but will let you add more widgets to your lock screen. So just select a widget that you want to add, then select the size of it, and then you can also hold your finger down on it to move it along the tiles. If you want to add in another one, just select another one, select the size of it once again, and that's basically how you do it. So just you can just add as many meters as you want to, as many widgets as you want to. In quick settings, you will find the very many different widgets available on your phone. For example, Glyphs. Let's add Glyphs. Okay, and so that's how you add widgets on your lock screen. Now let's go back, and we can also add shortcuts. The shortcuts are two icons appearing at the bottom of your lock screen. And here we can customize them by changing them to, for example, camera and torch, which are very common, and if I'm not mistaken, they are now default here. And we can also change more lock screen settings in the lock screen menu, which is a separate menu in settings, but let's quickly review it. So first of all, privacy lets us decide what kind of display we want to see on the lock screen. The quick look is related to some specific widget that is not even available on the lock screen, but here we can choose what we want to see on the quick look widget. I'm gonna show you it later during the home screen customization. The lock glimpse is the feature changing wallpapers dynamically on your device's screen, and which will also let you learn more about wallpapers you see. It has articles attached to this lock screens. Now if you want to display them on the lock screen, just switch this toggle to the right. Now if you want to enable the article reading feature, switch this toggle to the right too. And here you can choose what to show. Here you can choose up to 9 different preferences and tap Save to confirm. And if you want to see quick settings, so the control center on the lock screen, you can switch this toggle to the right. And if you want to add text on the lock screen, you can do this right here. The text will be displayed at the bottom of your screen between two shortcuts. For example, like this, and then this text will be displayed right here. And here we can adjust when we want to show our lock screen, and we can also enable always on display feature by switching this toggle to the right and then selecting either the schedule for it, or tap to show the always on display when we tap on our screen. Always on display will look somewhat like this depending on how you adjusted your lock screen view. Let's go back to settings, let's go back to customization settings, and here we can find many different wallpapers that we can put on our lock screen. We can also go for more by tapping more wallpapers, and if you want to choose a photo from your gallery, then select my photos, then allow all the photos for the most convenient usage, and then select a photo from your library. You can use one of the default Nothing wallpapers. You can choose a color from here. You can also create a wallpaper by combining two different topics, for example like this, and then tap create wallpaper. Or if you want a surprise, then just tap to surprise me. Now let's create a wallpaper, and let's see what we get from modernist flora. It seems actually fine to me. And so this is some cool AI feature. This is actually a pretty cool AI feature. I don't know who came up with this idea, but they should get a raise. Tap OK to apply this wallpaper. Let's select the screens where we want to apply this wallpaper. Let's apply it to the lock screen. We can also adjust enable glass and atmosphere effects. Tap done when you're ready, and let's check our brand new lock screen wallpaper. And here is what it looks like. Now let's go to home screen customization. We can adjust the colors of our home screen. We can select wallpaper colors or basic colors, and then adjust our home screen based to it. We can also enable or disable dark theme right here. We can select an icon pack, and we have the default icon pack, which is default for most Android phones. I actually prefer it over the nothing icon pack. I don't like the monotonic icon packs. Or we can add a new icon pack from the Play Store by downloading it from here. We can also change the layout. Choose the app grid, so how many apps are displayed on one screen. And we can also display or not display app labels, and choose what search bar does, or if we even want to see it on the home screen. And also we can add a wallpaper. To our home screen. Tap done when you're done, and now let's go to some more advanced customization of the home screen. If you hold your finger down on the home screen, you can also add widgets to it. And since I already showed you how to add widgets, I also want to show you the quick look widgets, the widget that is also customizable, that I mentioned before, because it's available in the lock screen settings. And here's what it looks like. Here is actually another variation of it. Now on our home screen we can also customize applications and folders by, for example, making them bigger by holding your finger down on it and then selecting either expand or shrink. I don't know the name for the second option. And we can also adjust our folders by holding the finger down on them and then either minimizing them or enlarging them and customizing them in many different ways. For example, we can change the view of the folder by selecting the folder style from one of the 4 available modes. If you choose cover, you'll be able to choose a custom cover that you see right here below. And this, I think, all of the customization tips I wanted to share with you in this video. So thank you so much for watching it. If you think this video was helpful, then you can consider leaving us a like, subscribing to our channel, and leaving a comment below. And I'll see you in the next one.